is about challenging the boundaries of your fear, your nerves, and your skill. It's about strapping yourself into a machine that's sole purpose is to convert gasoline into adrenaline. And once you've done it, you never crave anything else.
Hi, homies. Welcome to another review. Let's review. And we're reviewing the game Need for Speed Rivals. Need for Speed Rivals. In this game, it's pretty much an open area, and there's, as you can see, there's like garages and hideouts where you can. That's where you can enter or exit the game, and then you go to your menu, and then you can race people, and then there'll always be races going on, time trials, and just more of the games that you're used to with Need for Speed. This is a launch title, and sadly, it's not a very good one. Not because of the graphics, but because it just doesn't have new content. Like this is pretty much Need for Speed as we've seen it for the last 10 years or 5 years. I don't know. It's just a really pretty 360 game in my opinion. But besides that, I really don't like. I can't. I've seen other Xbox One graphics, and it's just not as great, or it just doesn't do anything different, And it's a shame because it looked like a really good game, and it doesn't have anything like to focus or have make you want to play it again. So if I had to rate it, I'd probably give it a 4 or maybe a 5 out of 10. 10 being the best game ever, like something life changing. And so it's mediocre. It's not as great as for a launch title. It's just okay. The other side of this game is that you can play also as a cop, and that makes it that makes it more fun than actually racing and then just trying to get chased down by the cops and stuff like that. I think it's more just strategic. Like I said, it's more strategic, and you get to call on for backup. You also get to use different tools that the cops use, like I think that they can like an electricity grenade or a bolt that it'll disable your car electric equipment. So that's kind of cool, and then you get to go undercover as you look kind of like a racer, and you can go and bust people. Besides that, I didn't really find it that interesting. I played it for a few hours, and all I had to do was just race around and do more races and rinse, repeat, become a cop, bust some people, rinse, repeat. It was kind of fun a little bit if you play online, because the racers are regular people, but it was way too arcadey in my taste. I mean, just some of the crashes don't seem realistic at all. Not just against other cars, but also against nature. If it would have been more realistic, probably would have been a little more fun. If it would have had a storyline, would have been definitely been more fun and more immersive. I mean, that's the bad thing, that it does everything good for racing. I mean, besides a little too arcadey, but besides that, I mean, like, it is missing elements to keep it going, past an average grade. You know, so I wouldn't recommend this getting it for $60. Maybe wait until you get it for 30, 20. Then you can, you know, it'll be worth your money. That's the trouble with game developers. Sometimes they either don't give them enough time to make a game, or they get lazy and they just put, you know, random things together. They don't evolve the genre or even the gameplay. So it just kind of seems a fast put together game, you know, just a hack job or something, whatever you want to call it. And that's the trouble with launch titles. Sometimes they're not well presented. They don't have enough time. I hope that the next Need for Speed will be more. They'll put in more time. They'll definitely make it more immersive. I kind of like the first Need for Speed on the 360. I forget it's called it's not Revolution. Anyway, but at least they had a storyline and you had a purpose to go in there and try to figure out the end, you know. And I mean, like, what's the point of raising and getting money and getting upgrades and stuff like that, you know? I guess if you're really into raising and you just cannot have it any other way, you would get this game, but there's better options right now, even on the 360 to race. And this is, well, it's a pretty game. It's not, like I said, it doesn't have that much to go on. You'll probably be done with it in a few hours, at the most. And you know, that's not worth the purchase, in my opinion. Anything that can give you at least 40 hours of gameplay is worth it. You know, and you should always rate your games before buying, because that way at least you'll know what you're getting into. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like or subscribe, or leave me a comment. So have a good day. Thank you. Bye.